Hey, not only did you come into my house and you changed it all up and everything.
We did.
Rearranged the furniture.
We did.
You brought in a relative, too.
Absolutely.
We got somebody new to the family, folks, we want to introduce you to. Give it up for Francesca Amaker.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for having me. But we do have some serious news to get to. Police in DeKalb County are investigating after a shooting. Police say 2 men were found shot outside of a home on Waldrop Hills Drive. That's near the perimeter just after 9 p.m. They were transported to the hospital. A third person was dropped off at the hospital with gunshot wounds a short time later. That person is currently in critical condition. The woman killed in a freak accident on Georgia 400 will be laid to rest today. Services for 48-year-old Juliana Shadrawi of Alpharetta will be held this morning at North Point Community Church. She is survived by her husband and 2 children. Shadrawi was killed after a tire from the other side of the highway hit the front of her car last Thursday. And President Trump will make a formal declaration and give a major speech today on the opioid epidemic as a national emergency in America. A substance abuse lobbyist says an emergency declaration without funding will lack punch. But some health advocates are concerned that devoting more public health resources to opioids would deflect funding from other health problems such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. President Trump says he will allow the release of thousands of never publicly seen government documents related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The file on Kennedy's assassination were scheduled 25 years ago to be released at the discretion of the sitting president. Releasing them could clear up the many conspiracy theories around Kennedy's assassination. Now, of course, I have wanted to join you all, so let me go. Come on over. Thanks for welcoming me to the team.
I want to give you an official hug.
Oh my goodness, Crash! Thank you so much.
For you. How you doing?
I appreciate it. Even a seat at the table, I see. You got
come on. It's the breakfast table, we call it.
Yeah, the breakfast table. I'm thrilled to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and
Believe it or not, I'm actually from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right.
Original Georgia Peach.
Is that right? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You went to high school where?
Went to high school here, Chambly Middle, Chambly High School.
Shout out to all the Chambly Middle.
Prom queen, Chambly, what's up?
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like that.
Oh, we forgot to kiss the ring.
We got to take a knee.
Class president too, so I did a little something there. Yeah, and then Vanderbilt University is where I graduated.
So you're going to be joining us on the Morning Rush every morning right here.
Every single morning.
Very good.
Bringing you lots of the in other news topics as well.
Good deal. All right. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Stick around. We got a little ditty we call Cross-X. Want you to play along with us, all right?
Okay.
Francesca Amaker, folks. Give it up. You see it, the live audience. You didn't know that. So
live
audience goes wild in the morning. Goes wild. All right, let's take a look at our weather hotspots for today, folks, and you'll see that the nation is starting to cool down, except for the extreme southwest. Look at that, 92 degrees. You know, they played that first World Series game in 99-degree heat.
So much for October baseball.
Really? All right, so we're watching a front. It's out to the west. That's going to come down and change our fate. Right now, the rain, you'll find that up toward the extreme northeastern portions of the United States. That'll be moving out. We'll have the sunshine here, looking pretty good, but that same front will come through over the weekend and bring in a better chance for some rain to be around. All right? So there's your weather hotspots for today, folks. All right, ahead. LUDACRIS is hosting another TV show, this one called Best Cover Ever. Pretty cool show, but do we need another singing show? We'll talk about it in Cross-X. Plus, parents beware. Something's in that baby food that could be poisoning your children. We'll debate that coming up in Cross-X as well. Stay with us, folks. All right, welcome back to the show. 443, almost 444.
I know, we're so close to that 444.
Yeah, we went 444. But anyway, again, welcome. Now, this is what we call Cross-X, right?
Okay.
So the voice gives us a question. We talk about the story a little bit, and then we debate it.
Okay,
You good?
I'm down.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so let's talk about it. Cross-X, let's get it.
Cross-X. We love LUDACRIS, but are there too many singing shows on TV?
All right, so LUDACRIS has a new show that he's hosting on YouTube. It's called Best Cover Ever, where you have an artist there, or a couple artists, whatever, they sing a cover song, and the actual artist of the song is on the show and judges the talent, okay? Is there one too many singing songs on the show? Now, this doesn't sound any different than Mike the Voice or some of these other shows, so I say yes. It's a lot of shows. Love LUDACRIS. Love LUDACRIS. He has a couple other shows that he's hosting. So
Fear Factor.
Yeah, Fear Factor, big one right there. We don't need another one. I don't think we need another singing show. I'm out.
I know we're over it, but this gives artists a platform, you know, and we need that. How else do you discover artists? You know, back in the day, the pop stations would discover them on the radio, but this is a way for them to get out. This is a good thing, but it is oversaturated. The market's just, it's too many of them.
I mean, singing is the hot thing right now. I mean, you're getting one after another with these songs, you know. I mean, it's like all we had back in the day was I can name that tune in 4 notes, you know. So no, I say, you know what, strike while the iron's hot. I think it's all good for Mr. Lover Lover. You do your thing, Ludacris.
Next.
Cross-X. Is it time to go back to the days when we mashed up regular food for babies?
Yeah, this is a scary study found that many popular baby foods tested positive for arsenic, including a whopping 80% of infant formulas. The Clean Label Project tested a wide array of baby food formulas and toddler products. Researchers found 65% of products tested positive for arsenic. They also found lead in 36%. I thought we got rid of everything lead when we got rid of all the lead-based paints. Although I have actually heard that a small amount of arsenic, not just in baby food, but in the foods that we eat, is acceptable by the FDA.
Yeah, they'll let a little bit of contaminants in it.
Right. So if it's I think it's those acceptable amounts that the body's going to process, then it's okay. I think this is more of a scare story.
Knowing this, no parent's going to feed their kid that kind of stuff. So I'm saying what Jennifer Leslie said, going back. I know it sounds nasty and gross, but chew up the food.
Okay, no.
Bring it out. Feed it to the baby.
Wait, what's that do?
Yeah, like, so it doesn't do anything. What you're doing is chewing up so they can digest it, so they can swallow it. See, now babies, they can't really, that's why you get mush food.
You're talking about getting regular food.
I'm talking about your plate.
Okay.
You chew it up and you feed it to the, that's back in the day.
That actually might be best because, you know, the motor skills, this can ruin a motor skill. Them drinking arsenic or lead, that ruins the baby's motor skills and their heart rate as well, so. That's a problem.
Back in the day, go back.
So you know, chewing.
I kind of agree with you now.
Bring it out,
and then you gotta get the spoon.
Same like Mother Bird. Same like Mother Bird. Same like Mother Bird. Next.
Colin Kaepernick inks a book deal, page turner or on the shelf.
All right, so it just came out, reports, these early reports still developing here, over $1 million for this book deal. And consequently, that's the same amount that a backup quarterback would get for a whole year, so he doesn't miss any money there. There's still some developments about what he will talk about, and we don't know whether he'll talk about, you know, the kneeling in the NFL. We don't know what he'll talk about yet, but are you intrigued?
Oh, yeah.
See or no?
Oh, yeah.
Intrigued?
He has a lot to talk about. He has a story. I mean, from police brutality to all of the people that he has met.
So you say page turner.
Oh, it's going to be a page turner. Okay. The conversations, the opportunities that have built because of this. Yeah.
You intrigued?
Part of me is, part of me isn't, because I appreciate his message that he started in the NFL with taking a knee, but what else is there that he's going to say? All he wants to do now, because he's suing the NFL, maybe a little bit of bad-mouthing here, why he's being blackballed here and whatnot, but now is this going to be one of those books that I have to read in church while I'm on my knee? I got to take a knee to read it?
No. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I just want to make sure. But I don't know. I might flip through it. I'm not going to go out and buy it, but if my friend says, hey, I read that book, it's good, I'll be like, oh.
You'll borrow it.
I'm sure one will pop up on the set somewhere. I'm sure. Whenever it's done.
I'll flip through it.
And we don't even know how much he'll have in it. You know what I mean? So I'm sure somebody else is kind of.
The publisher is actually the same one that published Jay-Z's books. Just saying. So that's a big deal.
There you go. There you go. All right. All right, folks. It's going to be a cold one out there.